Hello everyone, welcome to the DAGG Podcast, episode 7. Today, I am joined with my good friend, the first guest who has appeared twice in this podcast, NintenCisco. You have been here since episode 1, and now you're back again on episode 7. Please reintroduce yourself.
Hey, NintenCisco here. Hi guys, lifelong Nintendo fan here. I love Metroid, Pikmin, Pokemon, and everything Nintendo. So I like to make content of that sort of thing, and excited to be on here to talk some more Nintendo stuff and gaming stuff. So thank you for having me.
Sweet! Thank you so much for coming. And look, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This episode was only going to be about Metroid Prime 4. Both Cisco and I have finished the game. We have some very strong opinions about the game, both as Metroid fans. Cisco, the longtime Metroid fan, me, the most recent Metroid fan, who has only played Metroid Prime 1 remastered. But something happened today, the day we're recording, that is worth talking about, and that is the LEGO Pokémon sets. LEGO and Nintendo have announced 5 different Nintendo Pokémon sets, and before going in detail on Metroid Prime 4, we are going to talk about these 5 LEGO Pokémon sets. Starting off with the first one being the Pikachu and Poké Ball set. Have you seen it, Cisco?
I have. I've seen. I think I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of them.
The Pikachu one, right?
The Pikachu one.
The Pikachu one goes for $200. Whatever that converts to your currency.
Oh, I do not want to change it to Mexican pesos because it's more expensive. It's like they add like a 30% on the price. It's crazy. Gosh. It's crazy expensive. You do not want to know how much the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise set is, but we're going to reach that in a bit. So the Pikachu and Pokeball, we have a pretty cool design of the Pokeball and Pikachu going out of the Pokeball and running. I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter, but there's this image going around comparing the Mega Bloks Pikachu to the Lego Pikachu, and the Mega Bloks one is looking a little better than the Lego one.
Cheaper too, by a lot.
Cheaper too, way cheaper.
The Mega Bloks have been very cheap compared to the Legos, which I haven't collected them, but I own 2, and I know I think they're like $10 each, I believe. And I know Litz buys them like crazy. He's got a whole collection of them. I've seen it in person, but yeah, the Pikachu one, it looks okay. To be honest, I'll say this to start. I'm not crazy about Lego in general. I think Lego Star Wars is cool. I think Bionicles is cool. They haven't done Bionicles in I don't know how long.
In like 10 years or so.
Yeah. And I have like the OG Bionicles. Back when they were making the animated movies.
Ooh, the good times.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not crazy about Lego these days. Back then, you could buy Lego Star Wars, like a whole ship for like $10, and you get minifigures and stuff. Now it's different. Now the same set will cost like $50.
No,
I checked out a Lego a long time ago. It's way too expensive. I walk in a Lego store and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like I can't even afford the smaller sets. Or I guess I can afford them, but it just doesn't seem worth it. I'm like, ew, this is expensive. So not crazy about Lego. And then so now when they first announced Pokemon, I didn't have my hopes up. And yeah, they showed it off. I'm going to be honest, just personally, I know Lego fanatics see it differently. I think they look ugly. I think all of them look ugly.
Oh, wow, really?
Well, there is one in particular that I like a lot, and we'll get to that one. But I don't know. I think the Pikachu one looks okay. I think the trio set of Charizard, we'll get to those. I think all of them look okay, but again, I mean, you can kind of see my background a little bit. I like figurines. I like 3D printed stuff. This is what I like to collect. This is like a you can buy this for like $13 on sale. I think it's $20 retail. It's a nice big old toy. It looks like the character. That's the type of stuff I like to collect when it comes to Pokemon. Legos look a little derpy to me, but I mean, I understand that's not how I'm supposed to look at it. I know we're supposed to like Lego fanatics see it as like a Lego set and you build it. I understand. That's a part of it.
Look,
but, yeah.
Lego has been a big, very mixed bag recently. For example, the Lego Game Boy that came out last year, I absolutely loved it. I really, really liked it. I made a whole video building the entire thing. It was awesome. I got for my birthday the Lego Mario and Yoshi set that's like pixel art.
Nice one.
And I haven't built it yet. I haven't had the time, but I'm going to do a video building that one. And for example, I really like the Star Wars helmets. I have a bunch of them there in my background. Really, really like the Star Wars helmets, but they have gone crazy expensive. I don't know why. I don't know if it's more expensive to make Legos. I don't know. For example, I was really excited when they announced the Lego and Zelda sets, but they only made one. They are going to release another one this year, but I don't know how expensive that's going to be. I know it's the final battle in Ocarina of Time. That's the only thing we know. But the Great Deku Tree was like, I can't remember if it was $400 or also $600. I'm not sure. But it was crazy expensive, and that really crushed my dreams of getting the Lego Zelda sets, because the only one they released was crazy expensive. Maybe the Ganon one is cheaper, I don't know. Going back to Pokemon, the Pikachu one looks really derpy. I mean, I have the Mega Bloks Raichu over there in the background. It's also derpy, but it is cheaper. It is expected. With Lego, you expect quality, and honestly, Pikachu looks a little derpy. But now, moving on from Pikachu, the one that I'm really, really excited for, but also really, really mad at, is the one that you just recently mentioned. The trio, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, going for $650. Ooh, I hope you shit money, because holy moly.
Well, some people are saying it's like if you make minimum wage, it's almost the same as a paycheck. Like it's like a full paycheck for just that set.
It's huge. It looks really, really good, but it is crazy expensive. Like $650. To be honest, in my personal opinion, it should have been the three of them sold separately, like $100 each at most. And then if you get all three of them, you can combine them and create that little area. Something
That's a good
similar.
way of looking at it. I think that would have been cool.
Yeah, so that way you are collecting them all, right?
Yeah.
And not putting your favorite Pokemon. For example, I know many people's favorite is Charizard behind a $650 paywall. That's just insane.
Yeah, that's pricey. I'm not. That's a price that I'm not even going to look at it and consider it. I looked at that price and said, "In your dreams, Lego. Like, in your dreams." Goodbye. I'm not touching that. I mean, I didn't even want the Mega Bloks. I don't care about this stuff. But I got a few. I got one gifted to me, and I bought one that looked kind of nice with Aiden when I was in Canada. We both bought a Rotom. So I mean, it looked cool enough. But other than that, I don't know, man. That's expensive. It's crazy expensive. And I'm sorry. When it comes to collecting Pokemon, if I'm getting Charizard, I want Charizard to look like Charizard. I want a good ass looking Charizard. the Amiibo Charizard looks great to me. Like I'll take it. I will say, if you want alternatives to Legos, I don't know, man. I like model kits. Right now, there's a line called Blokies. I will hold on. Let me back up and let me show you. I have some on the shelf right now.
Ooh, so we're going to get a full-on experience. This is a Blokies set. This, I think, was about $20 on Temu or something, or AliExpress. But I think they're starting to bring them to the United States. But like you get different parts. I have like little pieces here, and there's a Charizard one. Unfortunately, it's downstairs. I should have brought it up, but the Charizard is amazing looking. On top of that, if you really want a Charizard figure, there's the Pokemon TCG box with the Charizard set. But everybody, all the scalpers are buying up the cards. They don't want the figure, so you can buy it on cheap on eBay. But all I'm saying, the point of me bringing this up is just that there's alternatives. For example, if there was a Lego, $650 on Lego.
Yeah, $20, you get yourself a nice Spirit. What's her name? Spirit? No, not Spiritito. Meowscarada. You can get a nice Meowscarada figure. right now they have a Nidoking coming out, and it looks freaking awesome. They even got smaller ones like Corefish for $5, and that level of quality. And they come with like the effects and everything, and I don't know, man. When it comes to Lego, it's like the Charizard doesn't even look like a good-looking Charizard. I get it; it's a Lego set, but it doesn't even look like it's got weird-looking face. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of like when Lego does their style like that. I like the classic minifigures and stuff of Star Wars. I'm not a big fan of like when we build it up and it's just this janky-looking character.
For example,
not a fan of that.
One thing that I'm really disappointed on is that like the Mario Lego sets do not have the Mario minifigure. Like it's this interactive toy block.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to the Mario Lego, I like it. I think they snapped with the Lego Mario stuff. But the thing is that the Mario is specialized. It's a specialized looking Mario. It looks like him. It looks like a good styled Lego. I know I sound like I'm contradicting myself by saying the Mario ones look good, but I don't know, man. Like I look at the Lego Mario ones and they just look so cool. The Yoshi, the Bob-ombs, the characters, they all look really cool to me. But I also am looking at that, I think, more of a lens of like a kid's set. And then the Pokemon ones look
like
more like an adult set. I think that's why I'm
actually in the teaser they released, it's like Lego is doing this weird thing. Well, not weird, but intelligent thing that the kids who grew up with Lego are now the adults that are working, that are getting the money, and that have all the spending money and want to go back and have nostalgia, right? So Lego is having this shift in the business. And it's looking more on the adults' welcome. It's targeting their sets more towards adults now. Yeah. Which is crazy. It's a crazy move, a pretty intelligent move, but kids are no longer buying Legos. Who are buying Legos? The adults who grew up with Legos as kids.
Yeah, that's the why new it's market audience, target audience.
But if you don't want to spend $200, if you don't want to spend $650, you can just spend $60 and get yourself an Eevee Lego, which, in my personal opinion, is the one that looks the best.
It does look the best.
It looks the best. It looks like Eevee. Yeah, precisely.
But like you mentioned, I did see that there's a Blokies. Oh, sorry, a Mega Block running Eevee, and it looks like you can crank it to make it look like it's running.
Oh!
I'd rather have that. That looks better.
Yeah, and it's more or less like the same price.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. There is one. Did you see the free one that's locked behind the membership points? That's the one that I like. Oh, there's
actually two. Well, not secret Legos that you cannot buy, but that you can actually get. The first one is the one that's exclusive for the insiders, so the ones that are like in Club Lego, or I don't know how it's called, but Lego Insiders, and that is the LEGO Pokémon Center. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, that's the one I want. That one looks great.
It looks really nice. It looks really nice.
That looks nice small, because it looks nice enough where I can display figures next to it. Yeah. Not Lego figures. I'm talking about like regular figures.
And I bet if that was a regular set, it would be around $20.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like $20, a $20 Lego set, but unfortunately it is locked. So you cannot actually buy it in store. You have to earn enough Lego points in order to be able to get it. And the other free Lego set is if you buy the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise set on, I think, the first month, or if you pre-order it, you are also going to get the badge collection. So you're going to get a special Pokemon build yourself a badge of the first region of Pokemon, Kanto, right? It's the first region. Yeah, Kanto. So like Ash Ketchum, you're going to have your own badge box, just like Ash, made by Lego. So that's really nice.
It's okay.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites out of them.
You can buy a box of the. I know it's not the point because it's Lego, but I'm just saying you can buy a box of the badges as like I think pins. You can buy those on Amazon for like I think they probably rose the price by now. But I remember buying them for $10 each.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's probably $20 now. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer for Lego, but it's just that's true. Their whole business has changed over the years. I just They're not. I'm not part of their target audience right now. So they've always been expensive. I think a lot of their sets look okay. Even the Star Wars ones, I'll look at it and be like, eh. It's like the Star Wars ones back in my day look way better. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Ever since they started doing Lego sets on the sequels, it just went downhill.
I don't know.
I remember the Clone Wars ships. Oof.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool ones back then. But out of all the ones we've listed, the only one that I think looks cool is the Pokemon Center, which I can't buy. So, oh well. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to 3D print my own or something. I don't know.
Maybe that would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Or if you want, this is like a scammy move. I don't really recommend it all that much. But Lego does not ask questions. So if you order every single month one single piece, you can slowly but surely be building it piece by piece.
That's hilarious.
It's something really funny that happened related to Lego. When I got Lego Dimensions as a kid, I was really excited. But unfortunately, the Batman chip didn't work. And it is one of the main characters. So I couldn't even play the story since my Batman chip did not work. So I ordered it from Lego. And no questions asked, they sent me one. But it took like 1 month to arrive. So 2 weeks in, I ordered a second one. So right now, I have 3 Lego Batman disc pieces. 1 doesn't work and 2 do work. So I don't know. That's funny. Because it's like a really expensive
You just slowly piece. Build it over that's funny.
Yeah, you can slowly build Lego sets if you have the patience. It works. But anyway, that was just talking about the Lego Pokemon section. But now the big part of
now we're speaking
this
the
podcast.
English language. Let's go.
Now we're speaking all the truths. We are going to talk about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Now this one I'm excited for.
Ooh, so general opinions, straight off the bat. It's a good game. I had a lot of fun with the game. But it is different. It is not a true Metroid Prime game. It doesn't feel like a Metroid Prime game. It is Metroid. It is really good. It's a new start for Metroid, but it's not Metroid Prime. They changed everything.
I think it's a tough one. I think it is Metroid Prime, but the thing is it's a mix of all the previous Metroid games, and then it expands on each gimmick. So Metroid Prime 3, there were NPCs and characters and cutscenes. Well, every game has the cutscenes, but there was voice acting in the game. I don't know, there was just more of what you see in Prime 4 is a lot what takes place in Prime 3. And a lot of people denying that and saying it's not a true Prime game. Not saying what you're saying, but what other people are saying are more extreme about it's not a true Prime game because there's characters talking in it. No, absolutely not.
No,
we have plenty of Prime games where people talk. Well, not plenty, but Prime 3 had that. And but I do agree to an extent where it's not traditional Prime, as in Prime 1. Because it's very linear. There's not that much backtracking. I've noticed there's enough backtracking where new fans don't like it, but it's nowhere near the backtracking that Prime 1 had. And
is there backtracking? Is there?
Yeah, there. I don't know because the desert doesn't really count as backtracking. You kind of just
no. It's personally, I feel like there's no backtracking at all. It's completely optional to backtrack, and if you look at the maps side by side from Prime 1 and then Prime 4, Prime 1 has all these complex different different ways to reach different places, and it's a big mess, but it's also beautiful. In Metro Prime 4, it's just a straight line. Every single zone, so Fury Green, the Flare Pool, the Great Mines, the Ice Belt, everything is just this big line. It feels like Mario Kart World.
No, I know what you're saying. It's very linear. That's what it is. It's very
extremely linear.
Yeah.
I was looking at the beat 'em ups review for Metroid Prime and how Metroid Prime 4 uses the I don't know, the game deceives you into thinking that there are multiple paths, but there really isn't. The main example is in Flare Pool. In the Flare Pool, there is this one section I know you remember in which you have 3 different roads. The one on the center, you need 2 people in order to activate it, but you're just one person, so you cannot go that way. If you go to the right, you have a small corridor, and then you have a save station. So that's really not another path. So the other path, the other next path you can go is to the left, where you get the second character, the NPC, and that way you can go forward. So it's like this false sense of, oh, you can go anywhere you want, but not really. There's only one way forward.
Yeah, because, also, like, I believe it was Flare Pool, where we had to go there to get... Was it Flare Pool where we had to go there to get... We couldn't advance, so we had to get the magma shot, or the fire shot. Then you had to go back to Mackenzie, get the fire shot installed, and now, instead of going back to Flare Pool, we're going to go to the ice belt. And so it's like... But there's no other way to, like... Like, you can't choose where to go. But the thing is, too, is that... Okay, like... I think all primes have a false sense of progression because you can't progress the story. It's a Metrovania, so you can't progress the story if you don't have the right power up. So I feel like without, I don't know, beat 'em ups. I don't know. I don't like using beat 'em ups as a reference because I don't know him too well, but I don't know how genuine of a fan he is. That man loves to capitalize on the negatives of anything Nintendo. So he'll say something that sounds smart and it's not. It's just like a basic take. He just made it sound good. Every Prime is like that. You can't just go everywhere you want on Prime. You can't just go to like for example, if we're on the Prime 1, you can't just advance straight. It's not open world. You can't just advance straight to like the ice area or the lava area. You can't do that unless you got the right power-ups, and you can't advance unless you got. So this is the same way. It's more in your face because there's characters talking. So that's my opinion on that part.
And it's also more linear. Like that's the thing.
It is Prime, linear, for example. For sure.
In the beginning section, you have like 3 or 4 or 5 different doors you can go to, and in here it's only like one straight. Door.
I mean, it's definitely more linear. It's more. I think what they should have done is maybe expand each area, add more rooms. I just feel like. Because I feel like it wouldn't have been that hard because they already have they already have everything installed. All they got to do is just add more rooms and more puzzles maybe. They should have just made the desert smaller because no one cares about the desert. So I don't know. I feel like that would have been a big fix if they just made those areas bigger. But I don't know. Like another example. I mean, it's still linear. I'm not arguing against it. It's linear. But, like, for example, people want to bring up, like, oh, but there was multiple rooms you could do stuff. There was the ice belt where you had to find the keys. And you had to go to different rooms and navigate through different rooms and look. I mean, I was exploring in that. Like, there was no linear way to do that. You just had to kind of go from room to room looking for what you're looking for. It's still linear. I'm not arguing that it's not linear.
It's like it's small rooms all in, like, one next to the other. Like, if you're in a hotel looking at 4 different rooms. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think... I'm cutting Metroid Prime 4 a little bit of slack. Not a lot of slack, just a little bit of slack. Because I'm like, Some people make these bold claims about the comparison between the original Primes and Prime 4. I'm like, no, I remember. For example, I will bring this topic up too. People are mad that Mackenzie gives you hints at how to progress through the system. Which adds into how the game's very linear. Because, it doesn't matter. If you try doing other things, you got Mackenzie on the phone. Hey, Samus. How's the green energy crystal hunt coming along? Maybe you should check out Flare Pool. Like, that's really annoying. But also, here's the kicker. Prime 1 did the same thing. People don't want to talk about that. Prime 1 did the exact same thing. But there is no Mackenzie in your ear speaking. Instead, the game will stop you and say, oh, beep, 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 beep. Check this. Check your map. And it'll tell you the exact room you got to go to if you're spending too long without progressing.
Wow.
Yeah. People don't want to talk about that, but it's in Prime 1. Prime 1 literally tells you where to go if you're lost. Now, if it tells you where to go and you're not paying attention and you start wandering around, then you're going to get lost and you don't know what to do. But it tells you straight up, like, go to this room. And you'll know right away, oh, okay. So I don't know, like,
Look, you opened the bottle for Mackenzie. I want to talk about Mackenzie. Look.
Yes, let's talk
when
about
he got
Mackenzie.
announced, I was a little excited. You know, many people hated on the game as soon as he got announced. It was okay. I was fine. I did not mind Mackenzie, right? It was okay. I first found him on the Fury Green. I was okay with him. It was fine. No problem. My problem with Mackenzie really started when I was playing on the desert, right? Exploring the desert, trying to get as many crystals as possible, as fast as possible. And look, after 1 minute or even 30 seconds, you get that notification. Boop, 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 boop. Samus, have you tried going to the ice belt? And it's like, okay. But then I continue exploring the desert, and he calls again. And then again. And then again. And then the game forces you to open the map to see exactly where you need to go. I mean, it's not like I hate that of the game. I mean, it's fine. I don't care.
But it is much. Annoying. I agree with you.
Annoying,
I hated that too. I hated that so much. Yep.
Just to have the option to, disable Mackenzie just for a little bit, or just give me one hint instead of, have the option to shut him up. Or if I want to call him, to go on the map and click on the radio to see where to go if I get lost. Not having him constantly.
I don't know why Retro Studios didn't think that, didn't think of a way to just shut him up. There should be a button. Because some people like Mackenzie. I personally like Mackenzie a lot. I love the cast.
Yeah.
But I don't like
fun.
them blabbering in my ear the whole time I'm in the desert trying to grab the crystals. The game's telling me, go get the crystals. And the game's acting like I'm not playing the game. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, go over here. Go over there. I'm like, I can't progress the game unless I'm getting the crystals. So why is the game acting like I'm not doing the right thing? It's so stupid.
Exactly.
So, it should either change the frequency of how many times he interrupts, or you're able to turn it off. That's what I think should be the case. Because, oh my gosh, the amount of time Mackenzie interrupted me in the desert was so annoying. And like you said, it forces you to open that map, and it drags the map. I'm like, oh my gosh, please. And I'm like, trying to skip it. I'm like, this is so annoying. And it's so frequent when it happens. It's not like it happens once in an hour. No,
it happens like every 10 minutes. It's
crazy. Constant. I actually have a video that I'm working on of how... showing off how often he's going to interrupt within half an hour or something.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Nice.
But I do agree with that take on Mackenzie. It's annoying.
Did you open the NPC box? Do you want to talk about the NPCs?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so we have Mackenzie, Tokabi, Duke, Armstrong, and BUE995.
The best one.
I like them. I really like them. I thought they brought a new light to the series. I mean, I know they did that in Prime 3, but I haven't played Prime 3. I own it, but I haven't played it. But, oh my god, I had fun. Honestly, that relationship between Duke, Armstrong, and Samus, I thought that was really, really fun. I was smiling all the time seeing how the Federation Force actually looks at Samus, having a little bit more of a perspective on how her presence has impacted and inspired other soldiers. I thought that was really neat and a really, cute part of the game in a game that's usually really gritty. I thought that was nice.
Yeah. Now, you haven't played Metroid Other M, have you?
I haven't played Metroid Other M. I do have it. This year I want to play Metroid Prime 2, 3, Other M, Zero Mission, go into the entire Metroid series, finish it up. But I know what happens.
So the reasons you listed of why you like the cast, I cannot wait till you find the cast in Other M. I hated them. It's my most hated thing in all of Metroid. You're gonna see the difference between how the team in Other M treats Samus, and then the team in versus Prime 4. Prime 4, they respected her. They saw her as a legend. That's what we need. That despite the fact that you might not like the NPCs, they put their life on the lines for Samus. They praise Samus. They treat her with respect. They treat her like a top ranking officer. They don't play around. I mean, you had Armstrong, who let her nerves get the best of her, and she fangirled. But I don't know. They overall just, it's night and day compared to how they treated her in Other M. I hated Other M because of how they treated Samus. But I love the cast too. They're so much fun. I do think there are some things that were like, like I didn't care for what's his name, Takabi, the sniper guy.
Takabi, yeah, the sniper one.
I didn't care for like finding him in the desert and him being like, "My dad taught me how to hunt. Here's a power up." I was like, "All right, this is lame. I don't like this." Maybe if it was like one power up, fine, but I didn't like.
Yeah,
that.
I agree. It was like
I think there could have been better ways to handle the. Well, no, we'll get into the desert later. But I think the cast itself was pretty cool. I really liked the robot. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, the robot was funny. He felt like, I don't know,
cool.
like a kind of R2-D2 kind of guy who's also like a badass. The robot guy was fun. The sarcasm.
Yeah, I like View something, right?
Oh, have you seen Andor?
No.
No, you haven't seen Andor? Have you seen Rogue One?
I've seen Rogue One.
Okay, so I don't know, the BUE995 kind of reminded me of K2SO, who is like this snarky robot, like big snarky robot who's also very powerful. I thought that was great. That was really funny.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
I like that approach with the robot. Do you need assistance? I'm like, this is cool. I like this. And then, but I like the cast. Ezra being the voice of reason, being like kind of like the leader. I like that a lot. Takabi kind of being that sniper rogue guy. I think they have is cool too. I like the whole cast, and Miles being the nerd, but respecting Samus, I think was also cool. I like the whole cast. I guess where we go from here is, okay, we both like the cast, but do they belong in Metroid? What do you think?
Oh, honestly,
that's what people are saying.
As long as they don't overstay their welcome, yeah, sure, they belong in Metroid. However, if they're going to be in Metroid, they need to change how Samus interacts with these NPCs. Here's my take. It was really awkward, and we're going full spoilers on this episode. We haven't talked a lot about spoilers yet, but we're going to go now into spoiler territory. There was this part in the Great Minds where every single member is sacrificing himself or herself. And for example, there's this part in which Armstrong, who is fangirling about Samus, sacrifices for her, and the only response Samus gives is just a stare. Like, she stays quiet. I don't know. Yeah, look, I'm not saying that Samus should talk. I think there's only one instance we know of besides Other M in which she talks, and that's in Metroid Red, where she speaks in Chosian, in the Choso language.
Chozo, yeah.
But I don't know, the Gerald treatment from The Witcher with just some grunts or just like, stuff like that, I think could work. Or maybe even small lines like, no, when something bad is happening, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just staying quiet. I think the NPCs do have a place, but they need to change how Samus interacts with these characters to just, I don't know, have a little bit more of a connection instead of just stares, right?
Yeah, because, they're like putting their life on the line for Samus, and they'll like talk to her or be nice to her or something, and she just like nods or shakes her head. It's like, what the heck is this? And Samus, like, that's, people love saying, oh, this is not part of Samus's character for different kind of games, depending on what Samus does. Other M, I kind of agree with people's takes on that. But in this game, it's like, I think it's almost out of character for Samus not to speak back. Samus, and I think this is where I do the little gotcha to a lot of people who are Metroid fans, but then they really hit on Prime 4 and Samus' character and how they handle the series. I'm like, man, there's a manga, and I believe the manga is canon, or used to be canon, but it doesn't matter. The manga was written with the intention of it being canon. That's what I know. And so Samus has a personality. Samus talks. There's always goofy characters in Metroid, and they talk and they have goofy personalities. That has always been a part of Metroid. Yes, and then the Nintendo NES, she's just this little sprite walking around, but we can't base everything off of that. Like, I don't know. I think Samus, she talks. She does, and her not speaking in Metroid Prime 4 is so weird. Because, like you said, there's moments where people that she cares about are going to die, and she just kind of goes, turns around. I was like, what the heck was that? Like, what? Yeah. No kind of grunt or, like, nothing.
I'm going to touch a little bit on a topic that's going to be left for the last part of the episode, but for example, the ending.
Yeah.
Full spoilers. Everyone at the end sacrifices themselves. They are going to die. And Samus doesn't say a thing.
No.
I don't know, maybe like thank you for your service or something.
That would have been a great moment to do a line like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have
thank
been
you for
such
your
a
service.
good
You will
moment.
be remembered. I don't know, something like that. Like Samus
just a
finally
thank
speaks.
you. Just her like looking at them and saying thank you. That would have been like what?
That's it.
That would have been
That's
insane.
It.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to touch on the ending later. But yeah, Samus needs to speak. But going back, taking a little bit back on the rails, we kind of deviated. But that was fun. Let's talk about the graphics on the game. The game looks beautiful. I think it's the best looking Nintendo game ever.
I think it's the best graphics we've ever seen in a Nintendo game. I don't know what else. I mean, when have we ever gotten 120 frames or 4K? Like that level of performance. Have you had frames drop? I've never experienced frames dropping in that game.
No, not a single frame drop.
Not that I can remember. If you guys do see frame drops, then definitely let us know. I personally haven't noticed it, and I haven't experienced that.
No.
There are some games I've played on Switch 2 that have had frame drops, Age of Imprisonment being one of them.
Really?
But, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Warriors game. It's a Warriors game. When stuff goes all crazy, things are going to...
On the final levels, maybe, yeah. The final levels do get crazy.
And also, it's not even a bad frame drop. Like, it's not, like, slowing down. Like, in Age of Calamity, they would slow down. Like, I would have frames, like, really stuttering. But but I've noticed like a little bit, the quality will drop. And I mean, I don't know about Legends Z. I don't know if I've had issues with that one. I don't know if I had issues with Donkey Kong or Mario Kart. I guess maybe I'm wrong. I guess most games have been running pretty smooth. But this game's run has, I don't know, this game runs amazing. Like I'm blown away by the visuals of this game. I love the sound design, the environmental design. I love it all, man. Fury Green, when you have the little like critters everywhere, there's bugs and stuff, and the music's playing. I love it.
And when you can see the lighting coming, the light from the sun coming through the leaves of the
you got the solar flare on your visor.
It's so good. The water. Good. Oh my god. No, yeah. Yeah,
I think the visuals are stunning.
Best looking Nintendo game ever.
Yeah.
By far. Like the initial cutscene. Pure perfection.
Oh, the initial cutscene's insane. When the troopers are like fighting the pirates and you're flying around your ship looking like a Star Wars movie, like oh man. I need more of that.
Hopefully Prime 5 takes inspiration from
hopefully
that
Prime 5 comes soon.
Couple of seconds. Yeah. The music is also really good. Like the Fury Green theme, I have it on loop. The Psylocke theme, incredible. Bolt Borch, really liked it. The Viola main theme, holy shit, those are some very good tracks.
I think the music is some of the best in the series, and I got a lot of flack for that when I mentioned that in the video. But I will stand my ground. I played all the Primes. All the Primes have good music. And I'm just simply saying that I think 4 has some of the best. I think the composers who worked on the previous trilogy coming back to Prime 4, I think they brought some of their best work. The music, I mean, I remember the game wasn't even out yet, and they just threw the main theme, and I was already like, oh my gosh, this is great. I love it.
You know what I'm excited for?
Yeah.
When when Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, the new Smash game, and listening to the remixes of these songs, like a remix for Fury Green, a remix for Bolt Borch, a remix of the Viola theme.
I hope they do it. Sometimes Smash could be a little behind. But
do you think it's going to be a little behind?
I think so, because think about it. When Smash Ultimate came out, they didn't add in like ARMS characters or.
They did.
I'm trying to think. DLC they did. That took years.
No. Remember there was a trophy of
You're right.
Springman.
There was
a trophy of
Springman was an
yeah.
assist trophy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm wrong then. Again, like, oh yeah, you're right. It's just I feel like sometimes, like when Smash comes out, we're really excited about like the updated characters, but sometimes I feel like it takes time for them to come in. But like,
okay,
I don't know. But then again, Smash Ultimate came out, and we had the Breath of the Wild Link. We had
and like Smash Ultimate came out in 2017, and Smash Ultimate in 2018. So it was really, really close. Right now,
that was close. Okay, all right. Then I'm wrong. Then okay. So then we probably will get some Prime 4, and I just don't want to get my hopes up because sometimes I don't know.
Imagine the dread suit.
They're not on top of it. We shall see.
The dread suit in Smash. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Metroid Dread will definitely have stuff in Smash. Oh yeah.
Imagine an
I didn't think about that.
Trophy. An Emmy trophy.
Emmy comes and grabs somebody. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Dread. Yes. I hope, dude. If we get Ravenbeak in Smash Brothers, I'm gonna lose it.
Can you imagine a Ravenbeak amiibo?
That would be. I would be all over that. Yep. If Ravenbeak could be either if Ravenbeak is a Smash character or if he's like a boss, that'd be cool. If we can get Samus's different suits now, like the Dread suit, that'd be really cool. I don't know if they would give her the Metroid suit where she's all like looking like a crab, but I don't know if they would add that in there. But unless that's her Smash ultimate, unless that's her ultimate, where she transforms into that and does a big laser beam. That'd be cool.
I just really hope they don't add the give her the Wario treatment with the bike and give her the Viola for Smash. No.
You know what? It might be. I don't think they would. I think it might be a taunt. Maybe
a taunt, or maybe a victory pose. You know.
Oh, victory pose. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, victory pose can work.
Victory pose. But yeah, that's
okay. So you're right. So Metroid Prime 4 and Smash Brothers. Yeah, that I'm excited to see that. Then you're right. You're right. Because I was thinking, no, it's too soon. I don't think it made the deadline. Maybe for DLC, but no, you're right.
Smash is going to be 8 years this year.
Whew.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But
actually, Smash Brothers Ultimate is when I first met some of the Nintendo members for the first time.
That's true. That's really true. I remember seeing that blog. You met Key, Steve, and Matt?
No, it was Key, Night Sky, and Litz.
Oh, Litz. Yeah.
And I think that's it.
I think it was just you four.
Night Sky. Yeah. That should be it.
Okay, now I want you to tell me your general opinions of each location in the game. Starting with Fury Green.
Fury Green?
I absolutely loved it. Oh. It was a really good introduction. Really nice music. Really nostalgic for Metroid Prime 1. And just seeing the bridge on the distance and then going to the bridge, I think it was really cool.
Fury Green, I think, was the best start to the game. I think it was my favorite area. It should have been longer. It should have been bigger. There should have been more things to do in there. Because once you finish that initial mission and you get to go to the desert, after that, I didn't really...
That was it.
There was it. There wasn't much... Yeah. So I wish there was more... I wish we were able to return to it and do more stuff, but unfortunately, we weren't able to. See that? There you go. There's the lack of backtracking compared to Prime 1, as we were talking earlier. There you go. So yeah, that's good evidence for that one, for that argument.
Yeah. Then we have Bolt Forge. Bolt Forge. Do you want to talk about the linearity of Bolt Forge?
I think that place was okay. I wasn't a big fan of that. Actually, I think when we went from Fury Green to Bolt Forge, I felt like that was the biggest downgrade. I was like, okay, I guess we're here now. Like I remember I was in Volt Forge for a really long time because I hated it. I was like, I guess we're doing this. I'm like, I remember playing, turning it off. I remember having a really hard time. I remember Linkachu, Aiden, calling me saying, "Oh, you're not feeling this game. I could see your hours. You're not touching it." And I'm like, I don't like it. Like I don't like the Volt Forge. And I was like, I'm not feeling it. But once I was able to get out of there and get the bike, I hated that whole segment with the bike tutorial and stuff. I didn't like any of that. Once we got to leave, then I was like, okay, the game got way better.
Yeah, it
Not
was
a fan
just
of that
very
place.
repetitive.
Music's nice, but I'm not a fan of it.
Music's
I did
really
like
good.
returning to it. I will say that. I like returning there. Yeah, when I had to get like more stuff and I don't know. I like we had to go there, and I think there was like another boss we fought there, or we got more power ups to the bike.
We fight Psylocke in there, and then we have a second fight against Psylocke in there as well. So we get so that's where we get the shock chip.
Yes, the shock
so we fight
thing,
Psylocke there twice. Yeah, it was okay. It was one of my least favorite parts in the game.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay, but it also dragged. Like, that section dragged at the beginning. The ice belt, it was really cool. Very linear.
I love the ice
belt. But, really cool. Honestly, it was the first time I was scared of getting a game over in the game, because I hadn't gotten any game overs until I had the fight with the wolves. So I got really scared, and I was saying, I don't want to replay this section again. It's so hard. Why? I was in full health. Why? And then it was just, you were just meant to die.
Yeah, well, that's stupid. Well, you were supposed to get a certain amount of wolf kills for you to progress. So I didn't know that, and I was like, I'm so confused. I'm killing them and killing them. It just keeps going. I was at that thing for like 3 minutes. I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, they just keep coming. And so I thought, I gotta die. It's probably scripted. And so I let myself die, and it was an actual death. It sent me all the way back.
No way.
Yeah, so I was so pissed off. I was like, what? I'm so confused. And I look it up online, and they're like, yeah, you're meant to die. It's scripted. I'm like, then why did I get sent back? So I don't understand. I don't know what happened. So I found out that you have to kill a certain amount. So I just had to, once again, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes killing these wolves. And then eventually it stops. I don't know. I hated that. I think that was so dumb. But the rest of Ice Belt's awesome. I just hate that wolf thing. Really cool. That's so stupid. But the rest of the Ice Belt, so good, man. It gives that Aliens vibe where you're going into the little hallways, and then there's like enemies in the Cairo. What do they call it? The Cairo chambers or something.
Yeah.
And they're all frozen.
It was really cool. It was like, I was actually kind of scared at some points. Like,
it was awesome.
Going to be a jump scare, something's going to come out. Yeah, it really felt like, you said it right now, like Alien. Like I was playing an Alien game.
Yeah.
That was really cool. It was really creepy. I think it's my favorite part of the game, to be honest.
I would say it's part of my, Fury Green and Ice Ball are like my favorites. Yeah. And then we move it on to Mr.
Before we go into the flare pool, I just want to say that this section in which you are outside in the bridge with all the wind, that's really cool. I like
that one
part.
too. Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ice Belt, you're able to backtrack because you have to go back there, and that's when you meet with VWE or whatever his name is, the robot, and he helps you. That whole thing was so cool. I love that.
It was really, really fun. Really cool.
That part's awesome.
And then we go to the flare pool. I have some mixed feelings on flare pool.
Me too. Like, okay, we're on the same page here. Yeah.
Okay, good. Like, it's okay. Like, the whole getting the fire chip was a little annoying, but okay. I don't know. I was just so tired of getting the robots all the time at that point when I started playing the game. And then we have these really dragged out battles against the same robots, but more powerful, and they drain your entire energy. And there's this one part in which you're in a really long bridge, and you have a really long battle against robots. Then you get into the next room, and you have more robots and turrets draining your energy. I died several times, and I had to restart the entire battle from the bridge. I don't know.
Yup. So, adding a point to what you just said, I think one of my criticisms of Metroid Prime 4 is that we need more enemies. There was just robots everywhere, and I'm like, when you go from Ice Belt and it's this aliens like vibe, and there's like monsters and frozen, and then they come out and they start attacking you. Ooh, that was so cool.
That was really cool.
And then you go to the magma the flare pool, And you're back to the Volt Forge robots, and they're just it's the same stupid ones that spin on the floor, and then they take out like 75% of a health bar for no reason, and it's like what the heck? and then there's the turrets. Those are super annoying because they're super real powerful. Quick. As soon as you show up, they're just immediately firing at you. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I think I died a few times there too. But when it comes to Flare Pool, the first time I was there, I really liked it. I thought it was really nice looking. I love the lava effects and everything. I thought it was a very pretty section. Then there's where we hang out with Armstrong and Ezra. I love that. I thought that was really cool. It was when we had to go back. When I was backtracking there to get more items and stuff. I hated that place so much. I hated it so much. It was, like you said, it was one linear path, straightforward path. So I have to travel all the way over there, fighting every robot. If I go into a save room, this is a save room, let me go back. The robots are already respawned, shooting at me. Like, man, it's just that the Flare Pool ended up being like my least favorite area of the whole game because of that. I hated going back there. Like, I was like, this sucks. This is a terrible map, which is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, yeah. I would say the section in which you are grappling through the entire game after the boss fight. We're going to get into the boss fights in a bit, but when the Flare Pool is getting destroyed and you have to grapple and go like Spider-Man from place to place in order to reach Duke and Armstrong, that was really cool. Yeah,
I like that too.
That was really cool. That was really fun.
And after Flare Pool, it will be
the Great Mines.
The Great Mines. What did you think of the Great Mines? That's a very unique place.
I mean, it was cool at first. Like, I loved having the cinematic of having this Walking Dead vibe in which you go down the elevator as the others are defeating all these monsters. That was really cool. And then seeing all the emptiness and the huge abyss downstairs that if you fall, you die. I thought that was really, really cool. But then the monsters got really annoying. I was really annoyed. Too many, just too much. Not a lot of variation.
We get the point. Why you keep throwing more? They look like So what I liked about the Great Mines is that those aliens that were in there, the Grievers, they were like cave dweller ones. Like, they were all pale and they look humanoid. Like, oh man, I thought they looked cool because they look like I believe the folklore creature is wraiths, right? Is it wraiths or rat? What's that like? Everyone used to talk. It used to be a big like creepypasta back then. The rake, or was it the rake?
I don't know, but it kind of looks like the character from Kim Possible.
It look like naked mole rats. I think they're called rakes. Oops, I put rails. That's not what I want to look up. Rakes. I'm like, that's not what I meant. It gave me a rake, like for leaves. Yeah, the rake. The rake. It's like a evil looking humanoid chupacabra type of thing. It looks nasty. And so I remember rakes. I think a rake is what's in that one game. Oh man.
Phasmophobia? No, right?
No, it's a story game. It's a story game where there is a creature hunting you down, and you are
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Oh, I believe it's like that. Well, that's what. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I went on the whole tangent just trying to make that connection. But that's what they remind me of, the Grievers in that one. And so I thought it was really cool the way they're just like kind of like crawling around. It looked freaky. So I like the vibes of that. But you're right. They started coming and coming and coming. They wouldn't stop coming at us, and it got annoying. Yeah. It got annoying real fast, especially when you're just trying to get through like a certain part, and then you explore, and then you have like
hit one of the crystals, and then they all start coming out.
Yeah, they all start coming out, or like they down Armstrong, and she's like, I'm hurt, and you have to like revive her. Well, I have a bunch of Grievers on me. I think so. Metroid Prime 4 does this a lot, where it has these segments where you got to fight aliens. And I feel like the swarm of aliens is always too long. It always just drags. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm leaving trails of bodies, and they're still coming. I'm like, enough. I get it. They overstay their welcome a lot. So that's why I think we need better enemy variation, because I think that's what was ruining that. Was the same enemies, and there would be these awkward moments where they wanted to take 3 to 5 minutes for you to attack swarms of them, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is annoying. But I think the Great Minds were cool, but I do say towards the end it got really annoying with that.
Yeah.
But the no, we're gonna go on to bosses. Never mind.
In a bit. We're going to go into bosses in a bit.
Yes.
Then we also have 2 more sections in the game. We have the Soul Valley Tower, both at the beginning and at the end of the game. It was alright. No. I mean,
it was okay. I mean, it was nice. We didn't really do anything.
Pretty, but it also has a lot of genitals. It looks like every door looks like genitals. Have you not looked at the doors? I'm not going to put them on screen. They look like damn. they look rough. If you go to the Soul Valley Tower door,
I never noticed that. I mean, that's hilarious. I've never noticed that. That's okay. Yeah. Interesting. I think a little bit of a stretch, but but I see your point.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like those areas because I don't like the tower area because it was pretty, but I just there wasn't really anything to do in there besides walk slow and wait for
scanning
Lamorne to talk to you. I hated. I didn't like. It was boring. So not much to say about that.
And then going to the final part, we have the Soul Valley, the desert, the green crystal hunt. Okay, here. I'm gonna say I kind of liked it.
That's good. You're not alone. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of players say they liked it.
But
can't say the same for me.
the only reason I liked it was because I have the amiibo. And because I have the amiibo, I could use the jukebox and actually put really dope music. So I was having this epic music all the time as I was battling enemies. I thought that was really cool, and as soon as I stepped out of the bike, the music goes away, and as soon as I call it back again, it goes straight up, and I'm having so much fun with the bike because it feels epic. But I cannot even imagine how it must be to play the game without the amiibo and without the music.
It sucks. There's no music. Well, it's not even just that. It's just that, okay, I mean, we even discussed this before we even played the game. I'm not crazy about the bike. I was
go check episode 1.
Personally, in my perspective, because I know, again, I've been chewed up in so many of my comment sections for every take I do, but my perspective, everyone, mine, not yours, mine. I thought the bike was clunky, so I didn't like the bike. I thought it was clunky. I didn't like running over the green crystals. Because a lot of times I would have to look back.
You always miss one little edge.
You always miss one. It's so annoying. So I was never able to just confidently cruise. No, I always have to immediately do a U-turn and see if I got all the crystals. Yeah. It's so stupid. I don't like the vast desert with nothing in it. There's maybe 6 shrines that you can go in there, do a puzzle, and get a power-up. I feel like it could have been better. I don't like the enemies. I think the enemies do a lot of damage, and they're everywhere. So every time I'm trying to explore... Or a lot of times, I would get off my bike and just start manually shooting the crystals. That's when grievers or these birds would come and attack me, and they do a lot of damage. They do a lot.
The fucking, sometimes rolling robots
those
do
are
a
so
lot of damage. Yeah,
and you can't attack any of those if you're not on the bike.
Unless you're on the bike.
I've tried. Yeah. I've tried saying, okay, let's try to see if I can kill them while not on the bike. It's so hard to do that. I can never land a shot. So I'm not a fan of it. I have an idea. I wonder if you think this would be cool. To make Soul Valley more interesting, I think what would have been cool is if when we got teleported to this world, right?
Yeah.
So did our cast of characters. Ezra, Armstrong, all of them. Mackenzie. I think it would have been cool if we had, the armies of pirates and the armies of Federation Force also transported to the desert.
Everyone,
make the Soul Valley should have been a stalemate war, and you're trying to progress, getting things done, and then get to I thought it would have been cool instead of what's his name again? Kanabi? What?
We have Tokabi.
Takabi. Instead of Takabi just having like little fires and magically having power-ups that we couldn't find ourselves, somehow he found them. Instead of him giving it to us, and instead of these shrines where we had to go in there, no, man. What we should have done to earn those power-ups is drive around certain areas of the desert the pirates are running
enemy
over.
Bases. Oh my god!
Enemy bases.
Yeah,
and you're like liberating the certain areas of the valley, and then I don't know. There's maybe a mini boss fight in it or something, and that gives you the power up.
That a really good idea. Holy shit!
Why didn't they go through with that? It's just
that's
how cool
such
would it
a good
be to
idea.
be able to interact and like you're basically this like savior just going through this war, helping everybody. It would have been so cool, and maybe certain mini bosses can't be finished off without a certain power up that you need through a story or you find from a different boss. I don't know, but I'm just like, it was just so weird how they approached it. I think it would have been really cool if they did it in that way. I know it would have been more work, but shoot, man, I think it would have been so worth it.
It would be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That could be so much better. I didn't even think of that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Could even have had some more hunters alongside Silex. You could have had, what's his name? The first one we fight in Hunters. Griever?
Caden.
Caden?
Caden.
You could have had him leading a part of the pirate army and you have to kill him. That would have been cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm over adding too much to it. But I just feel I don't know.
No, you're right. We need the Hunters. And if you want to know more about the Hunters, NintenCisco and I released earlier this week a video talking about Metroid Prime Hunters released for the Nintendo DS. You can check it out on my channel or in the description down below.
But that's my idea for the desert. I think that would have been so cool. And I wish they went that way because that would have made the game way more engaging for me.
No, yeah, 100%. Wow, that's such a good idea. But yeah, we didn't see any pirates. At all.
No, I missed this pirate scan, and that's why I didn't get 100%, because it was only in the tutorial. And I didn't technically miss the pirate scan. I got it, but it didn't count, because it wasn't the right pirate. And even in the trailer, I was watching the trailers for Metroid Prime 4, that's the exact same scan that they show off for you to scan a pirate. So I'm like, this is so dumb. They set you up for failure. Or they set me up for failure. So it pisses me off, yeah. So I gotta replay the game entirely in order to get all those scans, and it pisses me off.
And in order to get the bonus on the gallery, you have to 100%.
I still to this day haven't seen the cutscene what happened to Silex, why his origin story is the way.
You haven't seen it? I looked it up on Google. I'm not 100% in the game.
I'm stubborn. Chance. I want to earn it, and so I'm pissed off. Well, my friends got me the Silex amiibo, so I don't know when we're gonna hang out and they'll give it to me, and I think I'm just gonna do it that way. But I'm saving it. I'm saving it to like watch on my screen or something.
That's fine.
I think it's so stupid that they locked that behind the 100%. That was hard to achieve because 2 scans were exclusive to the tutorial. Yeah.
I have only 3 more topics to talk about. Tell me which one you want to target first. The story of the game, the bosses in the game, or talk about the ending of the game.
Those are all fantastic. Those are all great. Story, bosses,
and ending. I think we can leave the ending to the end, so just story and bosses.
Okay, how about we go into bosses?
Yeah, bosses, then story,
and the story ending, because it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Yeah. So, bosses. Those were fun.
I think the bosses were great in this game. Okay, so I held back on saying it, but I wanted to bring up the Omega Griever. I thought that was such a cool boss fight.
Such a fun
It was
battle.
difficult, but it was so cool.
Finding out that you have to actually damage some parts of his body that are not covered, like, holy shit. It was one of the hardest battles, but it was so much fun.
Somebody gave me advice, I read online, to make that Omega Griever fight easier, in the beginning of the fight, start aiming at his hind legs, the back legs. So that when he hardens the pieces that you're shooting at the end, when it's the final phase, his arms will be left easy to shoot at. So basically save the easy part, save the easiest part for the last.
Oh,
that's how I did it.
so
That made
smart.
it way easier because I did fail my first fight with him because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Yeah.
Did you fall for the fake out? Because I did.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I did too.
Yes.
I said,
did.
power up, let's
I
go. Ah!
I got really mad. Because that's the reason I lost.
Yeah, me too. He got me, and I lost like 2 health bars. And I'm like, shoot, and I couldn't recover from that.
And that was it. I got really, really mad.
I love the design of that boss. I love the fight. I don't know. I think that boss was so cool. I think that might be
It was fun.
My favorite boss, possibly, aside from like Silex fights.
No, the dragon from the Fleur Pool, I had a lot of fun with that guy.
Dragon. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, too. I didn't really remember. It wasn't very memorable to me. I killed it real quick and then moved on.
Having the inverse colonoscopy be the final blow, that was dope.
Man, okay. Yeah. That's one way of putting it. You know, again, not to bring in another realm again, but there is a boss in another realm I think is very similar to that one.
Oh, really?
To that fight. So you'll see what I mean later this year. But yeah, that fight was pretty cool. I liked
the one in the Viola as well. Like you are in the desert and fighting this like.
I hated that boss.
No, really?
Because every single time the tail's right there, right? You gotta ram the tail.
Yeah.
Dude, I would like be so close, and then either he'll turn or like his hind leg would hit me, and I would fly upwards. I'm like, this is so dumb. I almost lost that one. I think one time I even left the boss fight to like heal up. I forgot what I was doing. I was killing other enemies to get health bars or something. And then I went back to the fight because I was like, man, this guy. It wasn't even a hard fight. It was just clunky. That's what I mean by like the bike is so clunky to me.
It was kind of clunky, yeah.
I could not hit it. It was okay. I think it was all right.
Yeah.
I think my favorite fight ever in the game was the Silex fight where he makes the electricity. Like
the second time you're in Bolt Burst, that was so much. No, yeah, that was one of the best.
That's and the fight wasn't just so simple. Like I feel like there was a lot of different things for you to do. Like when he's spinning, and so like you leave a trail of bombs as a morph ball to get him out of that. And then you're like shooting at him. Then he like does electricity. You got a zip line. Like, oh man, there was just so many cool things to do in that fight. I loved it. That was like my favorite fight.
And that was better than the final boss.
Unfortunately, it was. Unfortunately, I have to agree with that take. I think the Silex fight. That was
at the end.
Volt Forge, right? When we get the shot coil, I think that was a better fight than the final boss.
The final boss. What other boss fights were there? Which was the boss fight? We have the boss fight against a sphere in the ice belt. That was fun. That was a fun boss fight. Not memorable.
The one where you have to shoot him in the butthole? Is that one? Where he's trying to run you over and he crashes and his butthole's exposed and you shoot it?
I think it is, yeah.
That was a fun boss fight too. I like that one. That was actually a kind of a cool boss fight.
The plant one was really easy as well.
The plant one was easy. I like that one because it was using the beam, the tractor beam thing. I like that one. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's more boss fights, but some are slipping.
No, I think we covered them all.
We did?
I mean, there are many boss fights.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess.
There weren't too many boss fights.
There weren't a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of boss fights. Okay.
Overall, it was good, but now, I mean, we can go into the ending. We can go and talk about the final boss fight, or leave that into the ending. Talk about the story.
So what we'll do is we'll talk about it all, like story, ending, final boss. That's all mixed into one. I think we can just go right into that.
The story. It was unclear. Like to this day, I still don't understand why we were at bureaus.
I don't understand it. Okay, so from my understanding,
it's like a teleporter. Yeah.
The Lamorn were like, it's kind of like the Chozo, ancient civilization, very intelligent. They had really advanced science, but they messed themselves up with that emerald energy, turned themselves into grievers, and they basically went into extinction. Yeah. There's a few of them that are left, and they want you to gather this green energy. This is why I think Lamorn are low-key the villains. You have to grab the green energy crystals that turn them into grievers in the first place. You want to feed it to a tree to get the seed, and then you want to plant the seed into another planet.
Yeah. and kind of create the exact same thing that happened to them.
Yeah, exactly.
To other
so
creatures.
It reminds me. It reminds me. Well, you haven't. Have you played 2 and 3 Prime?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
well,
yet.
you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say this. I mean, it's in Prime 1. Phazon. Phazon was the main problem in the first 3 Primes, and that's what this was reminding me of. The start of a new Phazon, because Samus plants the new seed, and it's going to start the civilization, I guess. But I'm like, okay, we're going to start this all over again.
This killed the Lemurians, the Axolotls, and now you're bringing it back.
Like, now we're bringing it to a different planet. Yeah, we're totally bringing Doom to whatever planet we planted it in.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Lemorn are super intelligent. Do we know that if they are capable of emotions and empathy? Because the thing is, if they're...
I think they are.
They are, because the thing is with characters like them that are like very into science and advancing their science, is they don't care about like others dying in the name of their science. So what I think is like, well, as soon as they start their civilization up again, they're just gonna go right back to the same thing. Yeah. They probably won't turn themselves into grievers, but they'll probably do some other messed up thing that will,
maybe to other species just to try them as guinea pigs.
Experimental or something. I don't know what they're plotting, but something doesn't sit right with me, and I think the Lemorn probably are low key either bad guys or they're good guys, but their intentions will lead to something bad. And Silex was just a distraction.
Well,
but that's not. Yeah.
This is what I've heard. I've heard that this is like Spider-Man Brand New Day. So we have the Spider-Man Home trilogy, Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. And then we're going to get Spider-Man 4, Brand New Day, and it's like a whole new era, a whole new arc. I believe this is what's happening right now with Metroid. So we have the Prime trilogy, that was the Phazon trilogy, and now this is the start of like a new trilogy in a way, 4, 5, and 6. That's kind of the message I'm getting and that I understood from one of the interviews. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it could be, maybe not.
Maybe, we'll see.
Or maybe this is the Psylocke story, I don't know.
I don't really know what direction they'll go in, but I think something. I think there's definitely a sequel to what we just did. If it ends that way, Nintendo, why, man?
Yeah.
Get the story straight, but yeah.
Let's talk about the final boss now. It was so bad. It was bad. Like, okay, it was cool having your entire party be the one trying to destroy Psylocke at the end. Why was Psylocke there? We don't know. On that part of the Chrono Tower. But then the dragon faces and then having your teammates die, or not die, but like be Samus, help me, and I died there 2 times because my teammates got downed, and for some reason 3 got downed at the exact same time when Psylocke was in the electric dragon's phase. So I had to revive them again and again and again and again, and they would die because 3 of them got down at the exact same time, and I cannot revive them all 3 at the same time. So I ran out of time. It was just annoying.
Yeah, I thought it was cool fighting Psylocke with a team. I was really excited about that. Actually, you were in the call.
I was in BC with you when I think you started.
I wasn't spoiling anything, but I was grunting. I was going, this is cool, and you're like, I'm leaving. Yeah,
I remember.
And so it was that part where the team was fighting Psylocke, and I thought it was cool. It started off cool. It started getting annoying because, like you said, they started getting down one by one, and I wanted to focus on the fight, but instead I had to heal them, and I was like, okay. And again, like a lot of the
and you start
fights
taking
in Metroid,
damage yourself because you're healing your
and it starts dragging. And then the thing is, okay, so then we finish that phase, and we go on to the next phase. Also, side note, Psylocke opens up portals now. He's the master of portals. I don't know when that started. Yeah, so he opens up a portal. We get fly through it. We're punching each other. I thought that part was kind of cool.
That was fun.
We're like in some kind of wormhole, and then we exit into a different battlefield. Where now we're getting the 1v1 fights that we wanted.
The domain expansion, pretty much.
That fight was okay as well. What killed it for me was when I was fighting Psylocke, I knew that I had to scan him when he turned into his little like Morph Ball mode.
Worm, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when I scanned it, I realized I was still missing a scan. And then when I paused the game, I'm looking through it, the Space Pirate. I didn't have the Space Pirate scan.
No!
And that immediately killed my run. Like, I was immediately like, well, fuck this. Screw all of this. And so that killed the boss fight for me. So, you know, maybe I would have enjoyed the boss fight more if I didn't miss the scan. Because I was sad as hell. Like, I'm like, well, I'm not going to get 100% now. Like, that sucks. So, I think the boss fight was alright. I think the boss fight in Vorge, the one I was talking about, I thought that was way better. Like, we get the zip line and stuff.
Better, yeah. The part that really annoyed me was this part in which Psylocke kind of creates like a little black hole in his like fist.
Yes.
And I had no idea I had to like do this psychic beam in which you slow down time. So I lost a lot of health and actually died in that part. I had to look it up because I had no idea what to do. And then, you actually have to use the psychic beam. And then when he started stealing my energy tanks...
That's annoying.
I got mad. I got really mad.
I figured out to hit him with the control beam, but that was on accident. I was like, I think I was trying to scan, and then I accidentally shot. And then I was like, oh, well, okay, I shot. I did that through my playthrough a lot. I was always accidentally shooting the control beam. So,
yeah, me too.
So, so I a lot of times when that happens, I just roll with it. Oh, okay, I accidentally shot it. All right, whatever. Free damage, right? So when I did it, and it messed him up, I said, oh, that's how you do it. Because I did get hit by it by like once or twice. And so when I hit him with that, I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So I figured it out by accident. But
nice.
When he steals your life, that was so annoying. I was like, oh, come on, playing cheap.
Yeah, like... It was easier when we fought him for the very first time in Metroid Prime Hunters. Video out now. Marketing. But yeah, I mean... It was okay. It was, I think, a hard battle. It was way better in Bolt Forge, by far.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the battle ends. You finish the battle, you go back to your team, you're all finally going home, and Psylocke somehow is still alive. So your entire team makes a huge sacrifice, and Samus just leaves them to die.
Somehow Psylocke returns.
A few levels ago, when we were first at the Flare Pool, Samus sacrificed herself for Duke and Armstrong, and now she's too much of a coward to go and save them. Like, come on, that's character assassination right there. I was staring at my screen, seeing how Samus really just quit and decided to go.
So essentially the plot here for the ending is that we work really hard to
I know she was trying to protect the Cid, right? But still.
Well, no. So they're trapped in this dimension. The only way out is through this teleporter that we activated. But the teleporter doesn't... Only one person can... I think only Samus can activate it. And the teleporter was only going to go live for within 10 seconds. So they were running out of time. And the only one who was able to escape would be Samus. So Psylocke was going to ruin it. So they held Psylocke down. And Samus was pretty much the only hope of... So essentially, Samus was the only hope in getting off that dimension. I think for the team, it was less about the seed. But it was more about, I would guess, Samus getting out of there and maybe trying to find a way to get back to them. I don't know. But it definitely
they were going to die. They were faced against Psylocke alone.
Well, essentially, yeah, they're going to die. Essentially, what happened here was Samus... Samus had... They set it up where like Samus had no choice, essentially. That's kind of what was written here. She had no choice, and it was either they all get trapped in that world forever, or she leaves without them. She chose to leave without them. You can kind of hesitate, but... I don't like it. I did not like the ending.
No.
I was cool
For me, it was
with
like
if we
Samus'
escaped,
final attempt was a coward. Like, she was a coward at the end.
It made her look a little bit like a deserter, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do that to her. They didn't do that to her, right?
No.
The entire game, they've been sacrificing themselves for her. I also thought it was kind of annoying that they all had fake-out deaths, and then now they have an official death. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I hope to see the cast again, because I got really attached to them. I hope to see them again. But in true Metroid fashion, nobody lives except Samus, so I think they are dead.
You know what? I think at most, maybe on the next game, we're going to see like a little statue in their honor.
Oh man!
Like at most, like as goodbye to our fallen heroes.
Mm-hmm. It'd be crazy if like Takabi ended up killing Psylocke and he's the last one to like tell about it. the statue was made by Takabi and he's like, "Yeah, Samus, I never thought I would see you again." He's all bearded, like white beard and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, Psylocke killed everyone, but I managed to kill Psylocke." It's like what happened? My hope is that Psylocke sees Samus flee, and he just kind of goes like, "Ah!" And he like knocks everybody out, and then just kind of flies away. Because he can open portals apparently. So I would imagine he just goes in his pocket dimension. Because the way I see it, if he wanted to kill them, he could have just killed them right then and there. But he was so fixated on Samus. That you know. So I wonder if Samus escaped, he would just scream and then leave. I saw this. I don't know who posted this.
You're
I did see this mentioned online.
Story cutscene. You're going to love it. You're going to love the origin story cutscene.
Oh,
you are going to love it.
Because right now I'm like, I don't know what this guy's motivation is. But I saw somebody mention online. I forgot where the source was, but someone had a good idea that what Silex has been doing is he's been like infusing bosses with Metroids or Mocktroids. I don't know which one. They haven't confirmed which one it is. And some people were saying that maybe he'll start controlling our team with Metroids.
Oh.
So we'll see them again, but they're going to be like possessed.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe
that could be interesting.
I just hope they're okay. It's going to leave a very sour taste in my mouth if they all officially died and Samus just deserted them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not Samus. Yeah.
It felt out of character for Samus for sure.
Yeah, it was. I finished the game and I was angry at the game.
Me too.
Like, I was like,
for days too.
Is that it? Yeah, for days. Literally 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the remainder of that week. I couldn't stop thinking about the ending of Metroid Prime 4, and I was just like upset.
Yeah.
And my friend made a point because my friend picked me up and like we hung out, and he could see it was really bothering me because he would be talking to me and I would be like this. Just in a daze. He's like, "Wow, I can tell this game is really bothering you." But he made a point of like, do you think maybe the ending was good because of that? Because if it was just a happy ending, you wouldn't think anything about it. But now because it was a sad ending where there was tragedies, now you're like fixated on it, and it's a very like unique ending where it impacted you. And I'm like, maybe, but I'm like, but I think part of my anger was because
way to end it, yeah. It was
but I think part of the anger comes from I feel like it was out of Samus's character. That's the thing. Like I feel like, and that's what I was telling him. Like I don't know, but it just felt weird for Samus to let go, like to let him go and be like, okay, bye.
No, like, here I just had like an alternate ending pop into my head. What if they were all traveling away after Samus defeated Psylocke, and then suddenly you see the portal, Psylocke starts going towards them. Armstrong sees this, she puts herself up, Psylocke not accidentally, but grabs her instead of Samus. She leaves the portal, saying, "Samus!" And as soon as Samus turns away, she reaches her hand, and then they're gone. Everyone is gone except Armstrong, and then we have the brand new villain for Metroid Prime 5. Armstrong, the one who was left behind and is now being controlled by Psylocke.
That would be an interesting, yeah. I feel like, here's my worry with Metroid Prime 5. I really want to see the cast come back, but with the amount of hate this game got because of the cast, I feel like Retro Studios isn't going to bring him back. I feel like they're just going to write him off as dead, and that's it. Which bums me out, because I feel like Metroid Prime 4 did a lot right. It did a lot wrong, but I think Metroid Prime 5 could perfect everything that Metroid Prime 4 did, including the cast. And I feel like Retro Studios got so much hate that I think they're just going to scrap all of these ideas altogether and forget about it. And
make like a clone of Metroid Prime 1, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could, like, go to Retro Studios and talk with them and be like, please, I want to know, like, you know, but
listen to this podcast.
I know Nintendo... they listen to the feedback, and I'm sure the hate towards this game cannot be ignored. It was very negative and widespread, and you can't even talk about Metroid without someone coming in your ear and being like, Nintendo, you like everything, slap. And it's like, oh gosh. Metroid Prime 4 has its issues, absolutely. I'm not denying that, but I think people who are saying this game was like a disservice to Metroid, I don't think you played enough Metroid to say that. Like I don't know. Like I'm thinking about the manga. I'm thinking about the games. I'm thinking about how Samus's character is within these games. I'm like, huh? Like what? Do we play the same games? Some of them I feel like haven't played Fusion or like Zero Mission, and like Samus has a lot of personality in those games too. Like she talks a lot, and you get to see her reaction to things.
I haven't played those yet, but I'm going to.
Someone took very great offense when I said that those who were hating on this game weren't like true Metroid fans. Ooh, someone took very great offense. So there are people out there that will cut my throat for that one. But no. See, my take is not that if you play Metroid Prime 4 and you hate it, that's a whole different thing. If you played it and you didn't like it, okay, fine. I'm talking about the people who are saying this is not true Metroid, this is not true Samus. Maybe the ending wasn't true Samus, but I don't know, when people are saying things like this is not a true Metroid game, I would disagree. It is,
but it is different.
It's different.
Oh, it's different, but it is a true Metroid game.
But another point I'm going to make is, okay, you don't like that Metroid Prime 4 is not like Prime 1. The problem is, if Nintendo caters to the Prime 1 heads, you're not going to buy the game. Because have we looked at the sales for Metroid? They don't sell well. Nintendo wants Metroid to expand. They've been clear on this. They have been wanting every series to have a second chance, have growth. They've done it with Pikmin, and Pikmin was successful. They did it with another game I'm thinking of. Metroid Dread. I mean, Metroid Dread sold very well.
Oh, Metroid Dread was...
Metroid Dread's the best-selling game in the franchise. And a lot of series have been getting their updates. There's one that's slipping my mind. I can't think of it.
Kirby got a really big bump as well with the Forgotten Land.
That's true. Kirby, but Kirby kind of stayed within its style of game. Well, yeah, the Forgotten Land was a little different, yeah. But, I don't know. They've been wanting to expand a lot on their series, and Metroid has to be one of them. Metroid has never sold well. They want that to have Samus is such a popular character, but the series, the franchise, is not that popular, and people don't know how to get into it. So they need to make a game that's catered more to newcomers, and that's kind of what Prime 4 is. It was catering to newcomers and old heads alike. It's like a perfect
start. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's happening is like a lot of the people who are Prime 1, like big fans of Prime 1 and only played Prime 1 apparently, because I don't know why they wouldn't have understand that Prime 4 also takes from 2 and 3, but
it's hard to get a hold of Prime 2 and 3 nowadays and to hook up your Wii and play it when you have Prime 1 remastered on the Switch and then Prime 4. Like,
well, my point is these people make such big, bold claims against Prime 4, and I'm like, did you play the first 3 and Hunters? Like, did you play them? Because something's missing here. Because a lot of people really like to reference Prime 1, but that was Prime 1. and Prime 1 didn't even sell that great. So, like, I think people need to stop taking it so harsh about, like, Nintendo not catering to the Prime 1. Because it's like, they're not buying, like, the hardcore fans for Prime 1 aren't buying the game. And so, I don't know. But then again, if we look at Dread is very similar than the pre-games, and it runs the smoothest and it plays great. So, I don't know, maybe Prime 4 I don't think it went in the right direction for a couple things, like Soul Valley, or Mackenzie talking your ear off, but I think that they were going in the right direction in order to get newcomers on board.
In general, they were doing good. Yeah.
And I hope they go in I hope they go into that direction still, just perfect it.
Like, it's a good game. It has its issues. There are very loud issues, but it's a good game. What would you say is your final grade on the count of 3 out of 10?
On my official review, I gave it a 7.5.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do decimals. I wanted to do either a 7 or an 8, but this one I'm so divided on that I had to give it a 7.5.
Look, for me it's an 8 out of 10, but when you take in the ending brings that 0.5 down.
I agree.
Because of the ending.
That's why. If it wasn't for the the Soul Valley and the Emerald Crystals, if it wasn't for how the ending was, I think I would have rated that a good old like 8.5. Like I think that game, I think what is right with Metroid Prime 4 is right. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
But what they get wrong really hurts the game.
It's really annoying. Yeah.
And when it comes to the ending, what was I gonna say? No, sorry, I had a point. When it comes to, well, yeah, I mean the ending. Just this is my point. We waited 18 years after Prime 3. We waited 8 years for development. Am I correct?
Yes, 8 years of development. Yeah.
So 18 years for the next Metroid Prime game. 8 years for this development hell that this game was in. And you mean to tell me that the ending of this game, the conclusion of Metroid Prime 4, technically relies on a Prime 5 to connect the dots? Are you kidding me? Like, you mean to tell me the $70 game that was in development hell didn't have a conclusion? It relies on a sequel for things to like make sense, for things to feel better. I hate that. I feel cheated, and that's why I had to drop the grades so far, because it was like, you didn't even give me a proper ending. You just gave me this like cliffhanger ending that I didn't like, and now I have to say I want Prime 5 in order to get the story rolling. No, man, like that's terrible.
It was bad.
Yeah. That ending sucked.
That's my sucked, verdict on that. It really brought the game down for me. I was really having a good time, even enjoying the desert. But yeah.
Yep, same. That killed my like score for the game. That took off a good 10 points.
Big chunk.
Yeah.
But hey, I know you have to leave soon. So
it's too late. No, it's too late for that now.
It's too late? No. Yeah. You still have 5 minutes. I mean, 20 minutes.
No, that wouldn't have worked because they're closing now.
Oh, man.
They close officially at that time, but they're not going to take orders after a certain time because they have to.
For context, Cisco was going to get a pizza.
Yeah, I haven't eaten like I mean I technically ate something like a snack, but I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I've been sick, man. So I've been like, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go get like a $5 pizza, but there was a lot of meetings tonight because I had other things doing, so I didn't make it. But it's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. So, but still, you need to grab something to eat.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. No big deal.
Yeah. So I think we've covered everything. Is there anything else you want to cover?
I think I've said a lot and more. I think going forward, Nintendo... Going forward for Retro Studio and Nintendo on the next Prime games, I think you guys did a great job with this game. I think a lot you got right. Please don't scrap everything you work towards because the fake fans are hating so much. And again, when I say fake fan, I'm talking about the people that are not playing the games and are hating. If you're playing the games and you don't like this game, you're not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who damn well know they're causing a lot of hate online and they're not playing the games. And I suspect Beat 'em Ups to be one of them. So that's why I don't take his word for his review, because you mean to tell me this man played every single Metroid game? I doubt it.
I think he has.
You think so? I
truly think he has.
These characters like Beat 'em Ups and Arlo, and they capitalize on negativity, and I don't know if they actually play the games that they play. Because
so here we are spreading positivity.
I'm trying. They're making it very hard.
We really do need to bring a positive aspect to the gaming community. We really do. That's our mission. That's our goal.
Well, moving on, I'm sure some people who love Arlo and Beat 'em Ups are going to chew me up again. But again, the fake fans who are crapping on... I like them too, but they've been misbehaving a little bit. At least in my eyes. Okay. For context, for those who are watching at this point, I am very defensive of like Pikmin and Metroid, so if I catch a video of you talking smack about those games, you're going to be on my shit list. And so they've, Metroid, I remember those who were there for Metroid. Because the thing is, when the game came out, okay, fine, everyone got to play the game, sure. But you mean to tell me you're a massive Metroid fan? The game hasn't even been released, and you're going to be like, this is not Metroid, Mm-mm. I remember who was there. shit talking the game before it was out, and who was there saying, I want to give it a fair shot. I remember who it was. So, anyway, sorry. I had to make that clear. I don't like when people crap on a game and say it's trash before it's even out. Drag X Drive is different. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Drag X Drive is different.
There are some special cases. 100%.
There's special cases. But anyways,
Welcome
going back to what I
to
was saying. Yeah. Going back to what I was saying, for Nintendo, for Retro Studios, there's a lot of good in this game, and I think you should go forward with that and keep developing what you've been working on. But there are some valid criticisms. I think the Soul Valley was pretty bad. I think a lot of people can agree with that. I think, like you were mentioning, how linear the maps were, the lack of backtracking, which I've kind of realized throughout this podcast that there really is like a huge lack of backtracking, even more so than I was admitting to. But I think some of these things need to be fixed, and I think after that, Prime 5 would be immaculate. I think just fix on some of the issues.
As soon as they just fix these little issues, it could
we have a perfect game. I think this is great, but we got a problem here for sure, and that's that no matter what direction Nintendo wants to take Metroid, people are gonna explode and get upset about it. So I don't know how Metroid's ever able to take off, because a lot of newcomers are not touching the games because the old heads for Super Metroid and Metroid Prime are trying to be bossy and bullies about it. So
maybe Metroid Prime 4 created some new fans of the series. And when Metroid Prime 5 comes out, it's like, oh, this is so different from Metroid Prime 4. Why is it so different? Metroid Prime 4 wasn't like this.
That's true. So if they go back on what they do, they're going to mess up the new fans too. So they got themselves kind of in a ditch. I say just move forward. I say forget about these old head Metroid fans that are going to hate the game no matter what.
Yeah, this is a new era. Like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is completely different from all the previous Zelda games.
We know some people that don't like Breath of the Wild because it's not traditional Zelda. Let's just put it that way. and they swear that Breath of the Wild is probably one of the worst Zelda games ever. And I've heard that take quite a bit from Zelda fans.
Yeah,
I think Breath of the Wild is really cool. I still like traditional Zelda, but I gotta say, I think Breath of the Wild is as Zelda as it gets. I think it's as different. Zelda as Zelda 1 on the NES.
It's Zelda but different. That's it.
It's Zelda but different.
Exactly like Metroid. It's Metroid Prime but different.
In a good way.
Different. In a good way, yeah. In a good way, experimental way.
And Tears of the Kingdom fixed a lot of the issues that Breath of the Wild had. Therefore, Prime 5, possibly,
could fix most of the issues that are seen in Metroid Prime 4.
Yes. Anyway, sorry. If you guys don't know already, I could probably talk about Metroid Prime 4 for 24 hours straight. So I will end that there. I will stop now. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's been a while. It's been the longest episode yet. And I think this is a good part to end the episode. Yes. Ending on positivity, talking about things can get better. It was a good game, a 7.5 out of 10. Not bad game. It has some issues. It can be better. And it will probably get fixed on Metroid Prime 5 if that game comes out in the next 20 years. Yeah, I'm happy.
Not 20 years, please. I hope it comes out in like 2-3 years or something.
It will probably be like 5.
Metroid, you take too long.
But we can get a 2D Zelda game. 2D Metroid game.
That's true.
The next 3 years.
If we can get Metroid 7, and then or like remasters in between, that will hold me off.
The Prime 2 and 3 collection.
Prime 2 and 3 remaster or Metroid 7. Sorry, Metroid 6, not Metroid 7. Metroid 6. Metroid Dread was 5. Metroid 6, or even a remaster. If you want to do a Super Metroid remaster or something, or Metroid Fusion remaster
would be
or
really
remake.
Cool.
There's that too?
Yeah.
We got lots of options here.
Yeah.
Other M remaster?
No. No. We have to talk about Federation Force. Come on.
I would be down for that if they did an actual proper, like, Gears of War type of Federation Force game where you're shooting down aliens.
Look, if they bring back the Hunters multiplayer, the Hunters multiplayer, like imagine a Star Wars Battlefront but for Metroid.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for listening to the 7th episode of the DAGG Podcast. NintenCisco, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube for NintenCisco. I'm sure it'll be linked down below. And I like Metroid, I like Pikmin, I like Pokemon, and I'll be doing. I mean, I'll cover anything Nintendo. But right now, I'm currently still working on Metroid content because I'm very in my Metroid phase still, and excited for the upcoming Direct. I'm excited for what that's going to bring.
Yeah, the February Direct is going to be good.
Yes. So
hopefully I can bring a bunch of N10 members to the DAGG Podcast to talk about that Direct. Yes. And yeah, that was really good. Recently, Cisco and I released earlier this week the Metroid Prime Hunters retrospective, looking at every single aspect of the game, the story, the music, the puzzles, the multiplayer. If you want to check it out, it's also going to be linked in the description down below. If you're listening on Spotify, head over to YouTube. You can find it there. And this weekend, I'm also going to release talking about the Metroid Prime Hunters First Hunt demo that also released. So be on the lookout for that as well. For more Metroid content, please be sure to check out NintenCisco and follow the DAGG Podcast, since Metroid is going to be a recurring topic here on the DAGG Podcast. Thank you everyone so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. See ya! Bye!
Bye!